Hi guys. I want to invite somebody special to this. See if I can find him in my list real quick. Um, don't you hate it when the person that you're looking to invite to something is like way at the bottom or something? I don't know where he is. Come on, go. Hi, Mel. You're so cute. Come on, let's go. Move it, move it, move it. Okay, let's see. Search. This thing is taking so long today. That's okay. That just means that I need to slow down and be still. Okay. How's that? Let's see. So much to still figure out. And having such fun trying to figure it out. Well, what else are we going to do? We can't. Well, you could, but I choose not to fight the system. I choose to just try to go with the flow. Come on, honey, let's go. Find it, find it, find it. It's not finding it, finding it, finding it. Okay, thanks. There we go. We'll do that. Okay, am I going to invite anybody else? Let's see. Oh, yeah, sister. Oh, Melanated's here. Sister, sister, sister. Sister, sister. Sister, 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 sister. Brother, brother, brother. Maybe. Yeah, that's good. Whatever. Okay, so I was okay. That's good. Come go. So I was what? Hi to whoever said hi. I'm sorry. Let me scroll down. Let me scroll up. Move. Oh my. Oh, hi Pam. Guess where I am, Pam? Don't tell nobody. I'm at the office. As you can tell. Mm. And I gotta tell you guys, it is such a nice day here in Garlic Land. I tell you, and I gotta tell you, I really love coming here because I just freaking love the smell of garlic, y'all. Okay, come on. Now see, we were doing good a second ago. I got my cute little my new little tripod thingy. Oh, you're crooked. Sorry. Wait, you guys, sit up. Sit up straight. Sit up straight. There. Okay, don't move. Don't. Okay, wait. Move a little bit. Wait. Because I have to be able to read something. Okay, so what had happened was, on my way, Melanie, you so cute. I tell you, you just remind me of a little doll. I got to multitask, so my okay, because me and Papa, we love our paranormal shows and stuff, right? And usually I try to challenge myself at Thanksgiving time by watching another scary movie. That's not true. The true ones I don't mind watching, like Freddy Krueger and Poltergeist and 13 Ghosts. Yeah, I believe that shit. Yes, I do. What was the other really good one that was a true story? And they just made part two. Well, not recently to you, because you guys probably keep up on the movies. Um, the husband and wife, and then they had part two in London or something. Anyway, that stuff. The true stuff I believe in, of course. But I try to challenge myself in going outside the box to non-reality of watching some other crap just to build up my own oomph. Because, I don't watch a lot of that other stuff because I tend to, oh, see my pendant, today's pendant is my beautiful Dragon's Bane agate that I got from Ray. Oh, I didn't invite my brother. Hi, Yanni. So anyway, let me fast forward. Sorry. My driver who brought me to work today, we got to talking about it, and hi Dee, how you doing? We got to talking about it a little teeny bit, and because now that I'm getting older, I'm watching my tongue more sometimes. Yeah, right. And anyway, so we got into a nice little, flow, and he was saying, I'm sorry. It's funny to hear a grown man say he can't stand. Hey, sister Kendra, how you doing? Hey, Goldilocks. It was funny to hear a man say he don't like being home alone at nighttime. And I mean, this is a full-grown man. It's not like he was, 17 or something. Anyway, so we got to talking about, his grandmother, his grandfather, and I said, so you brought, for whatever reason this was brought up, it had to be for a bigger purpose than we know. So what happened to you? So he would, am I talking loud? I'm talking loud, huh? Oh, well, fuck it. So I said, something had to have happened to you. What happened? And he says, well, yeah, one night my wife was gone. And at the same time, the light in the hallway and my TV both went out at the same time. And then they came back on. And then they went out. And I said, oh, that's just your grandma. You got grandma on the other side, right? He says, yeah, I do. I said, that's just your grandma trying to talk to you, boy. Stop being scared. You being a big old scaredy cat for nothing. And he's like, oh, no, man, I had to leave that house. I went over to my friend's house with my wife. I say, you big baby. That's why they do that sometimes. I mean, we don't have to be scared of everything. I mean, you guys are used to it like I am, but, you could just choose to get used to it and ask for it and embrace it. Embrace it, because everything is not bad. Everything that you think of and everything you see, just like on those, get out of my eye. Just like in, those paranormal investigators. See, and I don't know why they call it paranormal. Para yo quererte. Para is self. Normal. I'm self-normal? Well, I know I'm self-normal. But you might not think you're self-normal. Hi, honey. How you doing? So I was telling him, you just sit, because grandma and grandpa, they're just right here. They're just right here. They're not like walking around on some fucking cloud or some shit, Oh, they left the babies in the house? Oh, that was mean. That was mean. Oh my goodness. How crazy is that? Okay, get out of my eye. Thanks. So, for those of you who, hey sister, how you doing? Craft Womb Witch. I like that name. Well, yeah, but don't leave the kids there. I mean, gee whiz. So if there was a shadow man there, they're like, get the kids, eat them. It's messed up. That is so messed up. Oh man. So for those of you that have had those things happen, and it might be new to you, I would like to be the one of many, probably, to encourage you to, because I understand what fear is like, false impressions appearing as real. Wait, impression starts with the I. You know what I mean. To, first of all, try and stay calm And second of all, stay calm. And third of all, don't freak out. And what I told you this morning, just say, who is it? Who and still till today, after all this time, who are you and what do you want? First two questions I always ask, what do you want? Who are you? And just because something comes like a shadow figure, don't make it always a damn bad thing. All y'all need to get out of thinking that and blaming something for something else. That's like you pulling your sister's hair and say, it wasn't me, You go, girl. That's right, because I'm I am willing, I'll bet you my next paycheck, all 9.5 times out of 10, it's not the oogie boogie, that we think it is. It's just Granny come and say, what's up? We got your back. Don't worry. Go ahead. It's all right. Go ahead. Not, oh, it's a shadow man, and he's gonna, what do they say about cats? Suck out your last breath or some mess. I don't know. It's just, Grandma passing along saying, hello, we see you. So you don't see or feel anything now, but we both know that they're there, right? Because so the other thing that we were talking about in the car today is the fact that, because he was really afraid. And I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh at him. And if you watch my videos, I'm laughing with you, honey. I'm not laughing at you, but that shit was funny. And he's like, well, and then there's the cold thing. And I said, well, they're not stupid. Just because they don't have skin doesn't make them unknowing. It makes the situation different. That's all. So how do you get somebody's attention? You change the temperature, you change the color, you change the vibration of something, right? And that's how it's easiest for them to do it. So, you get in where you fit in, right? They're not stupid. They know I'm going to fit in right here. So let me just make it cold so you can see your own breath. And then something else is here with you. And he's like, yeah, but that freaked me out. I mean, even the car, he acted like a little baby. I don't mind. I like being watched by you. It's all good. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do a talk today for all y'all scaredy folks. That's just Grandma, Grandpa saying, hey, we got your back. Way to go. Keep up the good work. It is not always, ooh, there's, demons in the house. Honey, quick, put the house back on the market. And see, and that's the other thing I was telling him. I said, well, did you have your house blessed and, looked at before you bought it? The air conditioning is gushing. For those of you that are going to ask me later in comments, what is that noise? Did you have your house blessed before you move in it? Did you have your house checked out? I mean, everything that go bump in the night isn't always bad, Stop and ask, who are you? What do you want? If that's just Grandma, let me get this, job or whatever, because you may as well use it to your advantage. I had a customer. She literally, I saw it for myself. And I got to tell you, that kind of freaked me out, okay? I didn't go, oh. I just said, hello. Okay, so just imagine, we all kind of know what shadow people look like, right? And I kid you not. And you that this happened to, if you see this, God bless you, because she puts up with it well. I can't say that I would put up with it as well as she does. She has the phone. And she says, okay, Tasha, look. So this entity walks. Okay, this is his face, and we're going that way. The entity walks from one part of the kitchen, and she cleared her throat or whatever. He stops, he turns, he looks at the camera. So you're me, and this is his face looking at me in the camera. He turns back, and he keeps walking. And I'm like, damn, if he's that, proficient at getting around and turning things upside down in the bathroom, he needs to pay rent or go get you some more customers. I mean, that was different, because I'm used to the stuff that goes on in my house. I'm not used to the stuff that goes on in other people's houses. But that was pretty freaky. It was neat to be able to see in the dark, the darker shadow man walking by the camera. Oh, that was so interesting. Yeah, see that, and that's what I was telling my driver this morning. I said you would want to eventually learn to stop being afraid of the dark and embrace it, so you can see the light, as it were. Oh, damn. And just talk to them, because let's face it, if they turn on lights and stuff, they can answer your ass and tell you where the will is or whatever. And what numbers to pick for the lottery or something, but for anyway, for you newbies out there, I would highly encourage everyone to just try. I understand the fear behind it. I understand the not knowing. I understand the why me? What is it? What's going to happen next? Is it bad? Is it going to, eat my daughter? Is it going to jump in my body? I understand all that. And even through all that, you could sit on the toilet and just ask the question, who are you and what do you want? Since you're here, could you find my left earring? Something. I mean, come on. Hi, Patricia. Yeah. See? They're always moving something, doing something. That's right. Way to go. And I thank you for not discouraging her from talking to her father. That is going to be her best and greatest ally, as well as yours. Because, you're like one vibration. So that is so wonderful. That is so, so wonderful. And furthermore, I don't know if all of y'all that are here, I think pretty much believe in spiritualism of some form, so do you then, if you do believe in it, do you then, make an altar for your ancestors so they could have a little, thank you kind of space, for lack of a better term, And if you don't, why not? Try it. I mean, you've already tried it without it. Try it with it. You leave grandma a little piece of, oh, how sweet. That's the best. That is the best age right there. Because they're walkable. Okay, sweetheart. They're walkable, talkable, and, can explain what they see and hear. Oh, thank you, honey. And for those of you who don't get it yet, make one and then you'll get it. It doesn't have to be fancy, like okra tomatoes. Thank you, sweetheart. It doesn't have to be fancy like whatever you saw in somebody's magazine or some at your girlfriend's house or the drugstore or the crystal store. It doesn't have to be anything but what you feel. People always asking me, I don't know how would, and I don't have a lot of this. Now, the only thing you have to have is yourself. And whatever dirt and bits of grass, a tree from outside, a picture of grandma, grandpa, whatever. That's it. It doesn't have to be anything foo-foo fancy stuff. That's it. You see, and that brings me to another point, because we all know that I babble and get off topic. You attract what you are. And I say that because a lot of people, men included, not only women talk about, I want a man and I want him to be rich and I want him to look like Stedman Graham and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. Are you Oprah? Then you ain't gonna get Stedman Graham, okay? I mean, if you're not there, you're not gonna get that. you attract the vibration of what you are already. This thing sure changes colors a lot, doesn't it? Maybe that's a spirit. You know, we all could redo our altar. We all could make an altar, you know? Because let's face it, we all have some space. If you call it sacred, if you call it an altar, if you call it whatever. I mean, think about it. You have, most people have in their house some place where you put all your family pictures. What is that? What is that? Now, for those of you who are just now getting it, you're going, oh, yeah. I see the faces. Oh, man, oh. You know? So, hey, have space. What would it hurt? The only thing that's going to do is make you center yourself more in A, remembering to be grateful, thankful, whatever, and B, expecting the unexpected. That new job, that new car, that new man, woman, whatever. Because let's face it, remember, where the mind goes, the behind follows. So if my focus is on grandma, grandpa, and all the good that they put in the world, what am I going to get? All the good they put in the world. You know, okay, I guess I could say that. Well, I'll say it this way. I'll be nice today. You know, I have a lot of confrontations because I no longer hate that word. I know a lot of people who still do, but I'm not them, so fuck it. About whether it's right or wrong to have more than one altar to begin with. To have an ancestral altar versus, having one altar versus many altars. I mean, come on. You guys can go look at my altar folder on this page, and I have an altar for everybody. If you call me and say, Tasha, I need prayer for it, blah, 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 I stop everything I'm doing right now and I go make an altar for you. Why not? That's part of my purpose for being, you know? So I have lots of altars. You don't have to have just one sacred space or whatever you want to call it. You can have tons of them. Put one up in the bathroom. So while you're sitting on the throne, you can sit there and pray on that whatever altar, situation, thing. Why not? So we all could consider taking the oogie boogie out of things that go bump in the night. Because I'm telling you, more often than not, and watch, when you turn out the lights or whatever, you don't have to turn the lights out. They're there during the daytime too, you know. But I don't know why a lot of people think only things happen at nighttime. They're still there during the day. You know, so even now, after you hang up from this, you know, hey, grandma, you know, show me how to do such and such. Or send the right teacher for me to learn how to do this or that. And then let it go. Don't be crazy women now. When is it? Was that it? Why? What? Was that it? Well, was that? I saw a butterfly. That was something. Just put it out there and let it go. You're always going to know what your answer is. It always is going to come back to you. The universe always answers you. If you don't understand the answer, write it in your journal and think about it later. You don't have to have the whole puzzle pieces put together before you open the box of puzzle pieces. You know? Yeah, but see, I consider those poltergeists, you know, Freddy Krueger. And that poltergeist movie is the ones that I think are lost, as it were. You know, nothing's really lost, but, you know. They refuse to think that they don't have skin anymore. because they're not dead either. Nothing is dead. Everything has energy, you know? So, yeah, they're out there. And those are the ones like that scary movie that I was trying to think of the name of that I can't think of the name of it. Insidious? I think that was it. I think that was it with the husband and wife team. I think that was it. So you get those beings. Say, I'm not dead. I still live here. Get out of my house. you know? And I would sweetly remind them that they're not paying that mortgage anymore. I would never, I have, but I'm not going to tell you to yell at spirits. I've yelled at spirits before because I've yelled at spirits before, and I know the difference of when to yell and when not to yell. And say, God, get this shit out of my house now. I wouldn't do that for everything in every situation. I would not, just letting you know. Anyway, so we all could be a little bit more open-minded. Okay? Who is it? What do you want? Just in people with skin too. You get a new friend. People like me and Sister Willie. We're used to wondering, what do you really want? Do you want money? Do you want a free reading? Do you want a free healing? Do you want? We're used to that. So that's always been my question. Who are you and what do you want? And I'm not trying to be nasty about it or disrespectful about it. You could be a client. You don't have to be my friend all the time. Okay, so let's not get it twisted. Business is still business, and that is my purpose for being. And that has to always come first. Because I'm not about to sit here and be anybody's hypocrite. The Conjuring, thank you, honey. Thank you. See, I knew one of you would know. And even for part 2, I didn't really get freaked out. I was happy with myself that I didn't see, I don't watch a lot of those movies because it sticks with me. Whatever I watch sticks with me for like months. And that's why I tend to pretty much only watch like romance or action movies. But that one was pretty cool. It didn't affect me in the least. Yeah. I like that actually. Of course, I like all happy endings. I don't know how much of that part was true, but of course, the Amityville Horror, and by the time Live Vision gets a hold of it, most of it wasn't true. But I did notice the other day that the house is back on the market for like $5 million or something. See, now, stuff like that, personally, I would love to just buy it, burn that bitch down and salt it, okay, and be done. Rebuild another house and keep on making money. Well, see, that goes back to what I was saying. You have to wait because most of us are like this. Okay, who is it? Tell me now, tell me now, tell me now, tell me now. Show me something, show me something. And then you get pissed because they're not showing anything. It's just like a child. The child don't come out the womb walking, talking, right? Neither does spirit. So spirit's over there, unseeable, unhearable, and they're pointing at the picture of who they are on your wall. And you're like, well, why aren't you saying anything? Show me who you are. And they're flashing the lights and they're moving the plant leaves and trying to tell you, and you're not seeing it. So that's why I said just write it down and let it go. You're always going to be told. You're always going to be shown. But you got to just be patient. Just be patient. Write it down and let it go. Okay? The biggest thing I like about it is the togetherness of the husband and wife. Because you got to be a strong team to do stuff like that. For real. Okay? For real, for real. And I don't usually, only probably maybe 5 times in my whole life I've had real demons almost like that to deal with. And that's just one of those things in life. You can't take time to be afraid. You can't take time, like on paranormal. You see the bump. Oh, did you hear the bump? Bob. Did you hear him say Bob? Come on. You can't go through your whole life trying to get the demon out your house, repeating everything the demon's saying. You got to take the demon out the house, and just fast, get it over with. And it was a little scary, and I reminded myself I could be scared later. We got to deal with this right now and just squash it. So it's just like anything else in life, really. I mean, mama say you're going to get the belt when you get home. Aren't you scared of that? Or, your brother says, don't do something, don't touch my baseball cards. And you touched them. You're going to be scared of your brother because your brother's going to kick your butt when he gets home from school, right? And that passed. It always passes. But we have to be strong enough to live through the moment, at the moment, and not freak out. So it took some time to teach myself how not to freak out right now. So that's why you always hear me in a lot of my videos on YouTube say, I'm going to deal with it now, and I'll freak out and cry about it later. and I do. And I'm like, wow. So, excuse me, one instance, there was just, stuff happening like we see on TV for reals. And I'm like, so I do what I do best. I call on the tribe, witches would call it a coven, whatever you want to call it, it don't matter. I got help. And I'm like, okay, God, grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, what are we supposed to do? What are we going to do? So I call that person because they're good at that, and I call that person because they're good at that, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. And I said, okay, right now, we all need to stop everything we're doing because this is happening over here, and it has to stop now. So you're the specialist in, I don't know, voodoo, and you're the specialist in Santeria, and Paulo, and Ifa, blah, 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 whatever. We have to stop it now. This child is in danger now. And we all get to drop everything we're doing, come together, squash it, I'm not going to lie to you, that was scary as hell. When you don't, just like in Conjuring 2, when you don't know the name of something and stuff is going down, you got to hurry and figure it out. You can't do that by going, Oh, Chantel, you're going to love part 2. But I'm sure it's on YouTube now for $2.99. But anyway, I came on to say, all of you guys who maybe had an inkling or something's going bump in the night, or the lights are coming on, or the music's coming on, I know it's challenging, but try not to freak out first. Just try. Just try really hard. Because think about it, especially if you have children in the house, especially toddlers, because they can see everything. They're just like cats and dogs. They can see everything that you can't, because we grew up. Yeah. Joy in that, huh? Anyway, just like anything else in life, a hangnail, having a baby, paying taxes, you may as well try really hard to stay calm, think, talk your way through it. Grandma, grandpa, I don't know what's going on, but you guys need to get your butt here now and help me through this. What should I do? Help me. And just yell, because we humans usually feel better after we yell, and say, get here now and help me with this. Sure, why not? Why not? That's part of their job. So let's all, even in today's situations with, I don't know, taxes, politics, bills, work. Don't do no good to be all upset and angry and full of angst and unhappiness. We may as well try and stay as calm as possible, face the situation, and when you're, sitting on the toilet or whatever alone, you can take a breather and then go treat yourself. Work, reward, work, reward. you know? Anywho, you guys go be good to yourself. Don't forget, on Fridays when I do mini readings, I want your questions before 10 o'clock. So you have to pay attention. I'm going to try to start posting on Thursdays to get ready for Friday mini readings. I want all your questions there before 10 o'clock because I meditate and everything on your questions. So when the camera comes on, they're there answering right away. Hi, Maureen. Okay, so that's why I get on you guys. I'm not taking no more questions after 10 o'clock every Friday. I'm serious, okay? So don't come in at 10:01 because that's late to me, saying, oh, I didn't know. You know now. And if you don't know, read the thingy above because, it makes us title this. And catch up. Okay? So now we're going to try to stay calm, cool, collected, and just do the best you can. Thank you, honey. That's my new baby. My new dragon vein agate baby. She's so beautiful. I love her. Girl, I worked the shit out of this one. Oh my God, I felt like a scientist. Every little wire movement. So precise. I felt like I was working on something that's going to win me 6,000 billion trillion dollars. And it was such fun too. I think this one took me like 9 hours to make. I just went so slow. And I got to tell you, it's really amazing the stuff that you pick up while you're, working on a project. Thank you. And the things that it talks to you about, the stone people, Raven, Alaska Raven. Raven, Alaska says, the stone people talk to us, Ooh, I got to try that name next time. Thank you. I got to try that name next time. Sister Janice said, so the one after this is going to be this. Let me show you real quick now that I'm off topic anyway. Okay, so this was charity. This one's going to be hope, and then I'm working on faith and love. But hopefully faith and love will be in the mail today when I get home. Doesn't that look yummy? Look at that. It looks like little tiny bits of universes in there. So amazing. I just love it. And I got this from my brother Red. J Red on my friends list. And I got this big yummy piece from him. Oh, I just love it. So for all of you guys that like it big, I'm making this one today. This one's going to be, actually, she hasn't told me her name, but I'm working on with the Love, Faith, Hope charity realm right now. And then I'm going to add, let me write that down. Majestic. I'll put it in the other cell phone so I don't forget. I like that name because it's easier to sell stuff by name or number or whatever. This is Orange. This is Orange Aventurine, however you prefer to say it. It's Aventurine. Thank you. I want majestic. And I know exactly what they're talking about. And I slacked off for a minute. Yes, Aventrine. I slacked off for a minute because when you get really super busy, you forget some things. And I forgot to name my stuff. So thank you, Maureen. I got that name down. Thank you, thank you. And I'm going to rock it. Huh? Yes. Are you going to be hope? Or are you going to be love? Or are you going to be faith? Huh? You look like a faith to me. I think she looks like a faith. Don't you think she looks like faith? You look like a faith to me. And I think I prefer this side instead of this side. Because I don't know how that line got there. I don't feel the line, but I can see the line. But I don't want the line towards you. I want it this way is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to make it this way. See how she turns out. But in the meantime, I got pearls by a wonderful contributor. And for those of you who don't know, since I've already changed the topic of this video, I love pearls. And one day when I grow up, I want to have a string of Tahitian pearls. That's about $10,000, just so you know. In the meantime, I got freshwater pearls. And I am wrapping these right now before my ride gets here. So I'm going to hurry up and go so I can get it done. And somebody will be happy. So, you guys get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, feel free to comment, on some names for my pieces so I don't run out of names. So then when I do, I take it from here and I go put it on my list, okay? So when I get started on a piece and I'm like, what should I name it? I just go down the list, Okay, you guys, get out of here. Have a glorious, glorious day. A girl has got work to do. I'll probably see you again after I get home, just because, when I go to work, I'm rather chatty. Yeah, I know. Kind of unheard of, huh? I love you guys. Go be good to yourself. Okay? Bye. 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 Mwah, 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 mwah. I mean it. Just be good to you. Not the wife, not the husband, not the dog, cat, kid, neighbors, mom, dad. Just you. Put your mask on first, then the baby. Okay? Okay. So, I will see you guys later. I love you. I love you. I love you. Go be good to yourself. And I'll see you in a few hours. Hi, Dawn. How you doing, girl? Oh, you all good. You all good. The family knows we're in a public environment. Okay, you guys, I love you. Have a great day. I'll see you in a couple of hours. Come back in a couple of hours, Dawn, when I get home. Love you guys. Bye.